Everyone wants to be authentic. You hear it all the time. You're probably looking for ways that you can cause yourself to become authentic, or you keep hearing the term authenticity and you're wondering how to get there. Well, it's right in front of you. There's no hidden way of doing it because what we discover that becoming authentic means that we take the step to become who we are. That's self-discovery. That's examining who we are. We all do it. Everyone who lives has to find ways of understanding who they are and their life purpose. Mine was a little different. So me becoming authentic took a really long time. And I can say that I'm 73 years old. But it took that long because my life path this time was about developing something else, was about doing something in this world that was going to make a difference. And that's what I've been doing for the last several years. But me accepting that was also a little challenging, just like you accepting who you are, has been probably difficult. The only difficulties that you will ever experience in your life is when you are not willing to take the steps to own your authentic self. It will cause you to not have the great relationships that you want. It'll cause you to get broke because that's abundance. And abundance is that authenticity. It's energy. Everything in the universe is just energy. And we're finding now that our emotions, the way that we feel about ourselves and the world and everything, those emotions have an effect on our physical bodies as well. And see, I know this because that's what I spent the last 35 years developing were mind body techniques that cause me to heal my body. That's what I'm putting into my program, into my work as well. But I will say to you all the time that I have the thing that would give you the life that you want. But you'll look at that and you'll look at me and you'll say, that's not possible because you don't want to look at yourself. And I know because it was really challenging for me. And I'm going to give you something else. This is because I'm putting this out on July 2nd. The universe is aligned. Everything is aligned. There are things that we don't completely understand about energy, about consciousness, or any of that. I did not know that my life was leading me to connect to divine consciousness and download information that would cause me to heal and could do that for anyone else if they were willing to do it. And I will admit, I held back just like you. Going in and believing who I am, that's really challenging. But let me read you a message from July 2nd of 2021. A lot of times my messages, what I receive from Wilhelm is aligned to the dates and it's aligned to what's happening in the world. We cannot understand time and space. So let's just not do that now. Just understand the message. Okay. Authenticity and evolving are the same thing. We went to extraordinary lengths to bring you this message, so please give it special attention. When Roger awakened this morning, he noticed a message on his phone he received from a mentee in the middle of the night. As Roger listened, he was struck by the joy expressed by them due to his newfound sense of self and authority they had sought their entire lives. Roger listened and knew that what he was hearing was a direct result of an action he took 18 months ago by reaching out to this person because Roger intuitively knew who they were and the potential they held. And that was demonstrated in that phone call. Then we told Roger to examine himself, for he, like you, has inspired many by simply acting as the authentic self he knew he was, just as you have known. We are also giving Roger some of the information we alluded to last Sunday and which we will continue next Sunday. Each of you is born into the world at specific times in your evolutionary journey that coincides with the evolution of all that is. And some of you will choose particularly potent times, such as this current restructuring, to cause you to actualize your authentic self. We use authenticity in this message, for it has become a popular term in your society today, so it causes this message to resonate with each of you. The authenticity you each have thought was so desirable is the same you each possess, but only managed to accept gradually. We are asking you to accept more now. For this is a pivotal time that you can utilize to your advantage, and it will accelerate your evolvement, and you will be fine. And what that message was telling me for the last several years about the changes that were happening in our world, because I knew all of them that were coming about. The wars that weren't accidental to me, the disruption in the United States and what's happening was not accidental because we're uprooting all sorts of old energies that exist within all of us. And then when we can release those, we become more of our authentic self, meaning who we were born to become, who God intended for each person to be. Everyone won't do that. But the more of us who do, then we start to elevate the energy of this world, and we also individually heal. And the thing that I want to tell people, because this is what I've experienced, I just can't convince you of this. I've been through more darkness, more difficulties, more challenges in my life than any person should really have. And because of this work, they're gone. I see everything in a different way, and I'm just figuring out, well, how long am I going to live? And how long, what else can I heal now? How much further can I go? But I know what I'm going to do is give this work to more people. Now, I will tell you that when someone just asked me, how long has this program been there? And I said, well, I first released it in 2021, but it was shocking to me what it was doing. And so I haven't finished. This is what I'm doing now. And I'm just saying this to all of you. And what I did, we don't change overnight. And so what I did was I wanted to make this program something that anyone could do so that it's affordable. You can pay by the month or whatever you want, but then you have it forever because your consciousness will keep evolving. All of these messages that I've done for 35 years, I mean, it's probably 12,000 that I would sit and download. It's turned into an encyclopedia of personal development, of self-actualization, and also what I know is ascension, because we're only on the planet for a while. So we have to decide if we're going to make our lives matter, if we're going to make them worth it. And so, again, the only reason you're struggling is that you just haven't taken the step to discover your authentic self. That is all that it is, and I know it because that's what I've lived. So I'm really so determined now to cause as many people to access that place. I'm doing a challenge session, many of you know, on July 5th on the new moon, and I asked for a donation for this one because what I'm going to do, it's longer. And then you can ask questions. You can send in questions beforehand, and you can do them there. And so what I'm doing is I really want to give more individuals the ability to understand who they are. When I'm doing a Wilhelm session, I'm in a different dimension, and that's why I can answer your questions. It's also why I opened up some private sessions for those who want those as well, because I can go even deeper with that. And I wish I could do it for myself. That doesn't work that way. I receive the information I have to learn and go through it just as you do. But I just wanted to tell you that authenticity and evolution are the same, and your evolutionary journey on this earth is to become your authentic self. And when you do that, you will know you have done it because you start to love yourself and you start to experience much more peace. See you soon.